Today's tool is claiming your foundation. Sit tall in your chair. If you have a block next to you, that might be helpful for our ending stretch that we're going to do. To begin, just feel your feet on the ground and notice your heels pressing in, one point of your heel, and the big toe ball mound pressing down, and then the pinky toe ball mound pressing into the earth. And as you press down into the earth and into the ground, press your sit bones down and lengthen up your spine. Allow your shoulders to fall away from your ears. And if you want to begin, close your eyes, do so. And check in with yourself right away. Do you feel any tension anywhere in your body? Are there maybe in your fingers or your toes or tightness around your chest area? Wherever you feel any sensations, imagine that you're going to breathe into that spot. So begin lengthening your breath as you're rooting down and finding your stability and claiming the earth below you. Feel safe right here. And just check in with how you're breathing before we begin. Is it choppy? Is it smooth? Does it feel like it's short, or is it long? And then bring your hands to your sides and stretch your fingers up over your head. The full body stretch here. Breathe in through your nose, fill up your whole body. As you exhale, just bend to the side. Stay here and take another breath. Send the breath all the way to your toes. And then come back up to the middle on the inhale and stretch over to the other side. Just allow your face to relax. Although you are grounding into the earth, allow the softness to be in your face. And then come back to the center, inhale, and bring your hands all the way down through your midline and just bring them down to your thighs. And now open up across your collarbone and feel your shoulder blades coming together without like arching too much, still keeping the stability in your base here as you're rooting down in your chair. Pull your shoulder blades back. Good. And then now roll your shoulders forward and roll your whole spine like a cat and send your fingers a little bit lower. So imagine this is cat pose. And now press everything down into the earth and come back. Pull your shoulder blades back. Open up around your heart. Look up even. And as you exhale, round your spine into cat. Inhale, press down to open up. Imagine all the space between your rib cage opening here. Exhale, roll forward. Loosening up the spine just from so much sitting. And one more stretch, cat cow pose, open up, press down, root your feet down, look up. Exhale, roll forward. And then just come back to that neutral position right here and bring one knee up, hug it in close to you. And notice if your shoulders come down, pull them back. Pull your shoulders back and rotate your ankle here. Imagine all the bones here in your body, in your foot, just getting a nice stretch. Then go the other way and feel what's happening in your foot. Take the time to notice those three parts of your foot that ground into the ground. Stretch them out, make them wider, and then point and flex your toe up and down. Good. How's that feel for you? Just be curious, what is going on here in your body? Then slowly, without letting it just clunk to the ground, bring your hands to the side and very slowly just place it down on the ground. Bring your other knee up, hug it in close, pull your shoulders back. Even here, root down with your foot that's on the ground, and then rotate your other ankle. And add your breath here. Sometimes we stop breathing when things get really hard, and that's when we need it the most. So send your breath all the way down to your ankle. And then point and flex. And keep your gaze steady on one spot in front of you as you lower your foot. So bring your hands out to the side. Feel the strength in your quadricep. Lengthen up. And then slowly, with control, lower it down. Now this time, keep your hands out to the side and just lift your foot up and hold it there. Stay here, right? Breathe deep. Feel the strength in your leg that we use from walking and all different types of motions. And now just go ahead and make a circle with your foot. And then go the other way, just gently, moving very gently. Send the breath even to your hips here that you're rotating. And then hold it up again to count to 3. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out and lower. Good. Lift your other knee up. Stretch tall. Breathe into your hips. Deepen your breath. Hold it up there. Feel what muscles might be strengthening right now, creating some strength and stability in your legs. And then rotate really small. No need to get big movements right now. Just make your movements slow and precise. And then go the other way. And just imagine that ball and socket and all the muscles in there getting a nice little strengthening, maybe using some new muscles. Good, then just lift it up, hold it again. Breathe in deep. As you exhale, slowly lower down. And just sit here for a moment and feel the base of your body, the stability in your body. Roll your shoulders back for a moment. And then roll them forward. Let's stretch out our rib cage before we do our final pose today. So bring your arms up. Grab, as you lean to the side, grab your top wrist. And notice if you want to pop, that hip wants to pop up, and just press both sit bones down and stretch over to the side. And even as you're here, imagine your rib cage, your lower rib cage at this point, twisting and taking a peek up at the ceiling. And breathe. And notice if you're having any tension in your face, and can you pull your shoulders back and possibly even a little bit down your spine. And then take a few breaths. Keep pressing down, rooting down, lifting and bending, stretching your side. Then come back up to the center, long stretch up, and just bring your hands down through the midline and down to your thighs. Take a breath here, little rest, but still feeling the base of your body. And know that you're supported here by your chair and the earth, and that you are safe. Just that self-talk sometimes, I'm safe, everything's gonna be okay when we get in that whirlwind of life. All right, stretch your arms up over your head on the inhale. As you exhale, bend to the side again, but this time grab your top wrist if possible, and then root everything down, like you're pressing down. It's like there's roots underneath your feet just pulling you down, and bend to the side. And watch your breath, watch what happens. And from here, can you possibly twist even a millimeter and look up? And add your breath here. So lots to think about. You're rooting down, you're lifting, you're bending, you're twisting, and you're breathing. Your body loves this, your spine loves this, the intercostal muscles, those muscles between your rib cage love this. Good, then come all the way back up. Stretch your fingers high. Take a big inhale here and slowly bring your hands down through the middle and down to your thighs. So if you have a block, before we do our final stretch, we're just going to strengthen our quadriceps. I want you to, if you don't have a block, it's okay, but imagine lifting your leg up and just going over and tapping the floor. If you might want to come forward on your chair a little bit. So before we begin, find your base, your security, feel supported here. Sitting tall, shoulders back. Find something to look out in front of you and breathe. Just slowly come up and over and back. 2 and 3. Lift up, maybe higher. 4. Find your base. Keep lifting your heart. 5. You can count in your head. You can use your breath. 7. 8. Realign yourself. 9. And one more for 10. Good. Then slowly come back. Bring that knee up. Just stretch it out. Rotate again. Take a big resting breath. Inhale. And a slow exhale. Lower your foot down with control. And now go to the other side. Sit tall, find your base, and remember that you get to claim your foundation. You get to claim your strength, your stability whenever you need it. Don't let other people take you out of that. Circumstances, events in life. Then lift up and then count in your head. Realign yourself, because we have all these habits where our shoulders want to come forward. Our chin wants to come forward. Pull it back. We want to go the easy way. Maybe we don't want to lift our knee as high. Can you lift it higher? Can you strengthen? And go all the way to 10. You can always do this on your own. You're sitting in a chair, working. Energize yourself with your breath. And last one. Good. Then bring it back to the center. Hug your knee in. Give yourself self-compassion, self-love. And even here, you might feel a little different with just one foot down, but it's still holding you up, still stable and strong. Then, without using your hands, slowly lower down. All right, today we're going to practice something called gate pose. That feels really great on your body. So come to the edge of your chair and press one leg out to the side. So while it's here, and if you have a block, you can use it here. If not, you don't really need it. But a block is always helpful just to open up and get you a little closer to the ground. All right, so find your stability here in gate pose. Your front knee is bent. Your knee is over your ankle, your front knee, and you're rooting it down into the earth to create that length up in your spine. And your other foot is out to the side, and just lift your toe up and down and see what feels right for you. Without locking your knee or hurting your knee, all of our bodies are different. Go ahead and rotate it one way or the other. And then if you can, press it down in some way and see if you can get those 3 corners of the foot down for a minute and just feel how different it feels. Good. Then bring your arms out to the side. We're going to reach over that straight leg And if it feels better to have your toe up, you can do that. Come out over that straight leg and then windmill your hand down and lift the opposite hand up. And once you're here, root everything down, even your fingers down. If you're on, like press them into your thigh, or you can use a block. But root down, find some base even with your finger. And here, imagine your lower rib, or the rib on the bent side, opening up towards the ceiling. And maybe your top hand comes over you, maybe it doesn't. But as you're here, root down, lift, bend, and then use your breath. Send your breath to your sides. Deepen up here. Should feel really nice stretch on your side of your body. And then slowly to come out of this, bring your hands back to the side, and then just bring them to your waist. And I just want to show you, if you're on the ground, you can do it that way, or sometimes people like to come to their knees and do it. So if you're able, or just stay in your chair, you can lift up and over here. It feels really nice on the ground too. Take a couple breaths here. Gate pose. And then slowly bring yourself back up. All right, so if you're on the ground, when you're getting up, roll your back toe under always. Step your one knee in front of you and imagine using your hands to just push yourself up. And practicing that whenever you can, especially as we're aging, really using your base to lift up. All right, let's go to the other side. You guys doing okay? I know I haven't lost you yet, stay with me. All right, so our front knee, find your base, press down. Feel the support of the earth and of your body. It's a great tip to also teach kids to just root down if you're ever spiraling out of control in your thoughts. It's just a simple tool you can use to just be where your feet are. All right, so set yourself up for success. Bring your hands to your hips and feel the rootedness, feel the stability and the strength in your legs first. Bring your arms out to the side. Wow, my arms are like parallel with this paddleboard, aren't they? Then stretch out over your one leg and bring it down like a windmill and reach your other hand up. So you might not look like me, you might be way more down, or you might just be bent a little bit and everything is okay. All right, so stretch your fingers wide and then feel the twist and open up. So really stretching our side body, and we're stretching all the breathing muscles underneath or right between our rib cage. They're called the intercostals. And then maybe stretch your hands up over your head and continue the breath. Really send it down. Deepen up. Like feel the smoothness of your breath and lengthening your exhale even here. Maybe lift your toe up that's straight on that straight leg. Just feel what's going on in your foot, being aware of the muscles in your foot. And then slowly, with control, come back up, straighten your arms, find your stability, bring your hands to your hips. Okay, we're gonna go to the floor. Stay with me here this time, all right? To go to the floor, you can bring your knees in front of you, hands, just bring them by your shoulders here. And imagine leaning forward and powering up, using the strength in your legs. Lean forward and power, power up. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna move the chair aside. And to get to the floor, we're gonna practice this together this time, all right? The leg that's closest to the chair, for safety and stability. We're gonna come down on that knee slowly, slow. Maybe feel your quadricep come on down and then lower the knee down. Okay, we've got so much more to do here. I just love it so much. It feels good on your body, doesn't it? Okay, so be here. Bring our arms out to the side like we did. Reach out and down. Even here with the mat, you can breathe deep. And if you don't have a mat or aren't able to get down, just do it in your chair. Deepen your breath, but twist open your rib cage. Look up to the ceiling. Add your breath. Good, then straighten your arms out, straighten them. Hands to your hips. Here we go. Roll your back toe under. This is something that we all need work on. All right, bring your front knee in front of you. Now you can use your chair. If you don't get up off the floor, you can push yourself up off the chair. But just try with your back toe rolled under and your hands to your shoulders. See how it feels to power up using your legs. All right, so find your stability. You're strong, you're stable, and then just push up. And then bring your hands. Excellent. Okay, find your way to your chair. And even sitting back down on your chair, whenever you join me, see if you can sit down mindfully, which means bring your feet, no falling on the floor, and maybe you bring your arms out to the side and sit down mindfully until you find your chair. Roll your shoulders back and roll them forward. Then lift up your foot, either foot, cross it over, and maybe you just get to here. If possible, see if you can bring your hands on your shins and slowly slide it a little bit closer to you. And once you're here, take your hands and give your feet a nice massage today. Like, we don't really think about self-care with our feet. Just squeeze in any area, twist. The plantar fasciitis, if that ever comes in your body, one thing you can do is just squeeze and twist your muscles down there in all different directions. And then go ahead and flex your toe towards your shin. Find your stability. You have one foot down, so feel the earth below you. Feel the chair below you. Pull your shoulders back, lift up, and then take one nice inhale here. As you exhale the carbon dioxide, just lean your heart forward, and maybe you can come down a little bit lower. Go to your spot that feels right in your body. And everybody's body looks so different, so just take a moment and love your body the way it is. Instead of thinking, oh, I wish I had this or that. Appreciate the health of your body. Appreciate being alive and the goodness that you have. So on the inhale, root down at your seat and feel if you can feel your hips, and just move around in any way to feel the base in your chair. And then take just a simple twist. Lengthen up your spine and twist away from your body. Deepen your breath here. Relax your face. Then slowly come back to the center. Bring your hands out to the side. Guess what? You're going to use your leg to lift up, using the strength in your quadricep, and then slowly come down on your toe first, and then your heel. And the other side, lift up, cross your leg. And remember, this might be enough. If possible, grab your shin and pull it any way where you just feel a nice stretch of some type. And flex your toe towards your shin to protect your knees, Sit up tall, press down, and then lean forward. And if you want to close your eyes here, go ahead. Like, really enjoy this. And really know that you have a solid base, a solid foundation to build the life that you want. You have a solid base to build the life that you want. You're stable, you are strong, and then you can manage things that come your way. And slowly come up and twist to the side. On the inhale, find that length, root down to lift up. On the exhale, bring your attention to your ribs and maybe twist them open even a little bit more. And then find your breath. Deepen up here. Slowly come back to the center. And without using your hands, lift up. Oh, did we massage this foot? I don't think we did. Twist it. Always remembering to do the same on both sides. Go ahead and give yourself, and just take a moment of appreciation for your feet, how much work they do, and recognize if you need to paint your nails or take a little self-care for your precious feet. Then slowly, hands to the side, and sit back down. And just sit back in your chair for a moment, close your eyes, or if you want to lay out on the floor, whatever room you have, go ahead and do that if you want to put your legs up on the chair. But just take a moment as we end here. And remind yourself of the powerful breathe and stretch tool that you have. You claim that daily when you need it. When your life starts spinning or you feel like you're in this moment of tension, remind yourself of your strength. So allow your feet to relax, toes to relax. Bring your awareness to your knees that really keep you standing, that bend to help you to walk, and all the muscles in your legs that we take for granted of. Just become aware of them. All the way up, and the intercostal muscles, the ribs, the breathing muscles that work automatically without us even telling them to. But increasing our strength here in those muscles so we can breathe deeper and exhale slower. All the way up to your face, and recognize the tension that you might be holding anywhere around in any muscle, even in your ears, the back of your eyes. Relax your tongue. And if you think you're relaxed, just give yourself even more of a relaxation. Just a melting, a surrendering to what there's next for you. And then slowly open your eyes and thank yourself for taking just a moment to care for yourself. Have a super grateful day today.